Hello, my fantastic friends. Welcome back to another read aloud story about Jesus. Today's story is Jonah the Moaner, and this story is about Jonah and the whale from the Bible. Now, let's figure out what's going to be in this book. This story is about forgiveness, and the story shows that God loves all the world and is prepared to forgive all those who are really sorry, even his enemies. And in this story, it's also about doing the right thing, even if it seems impossible or if it's very scary. All right, friends, let's look at some of the words that you'll find in the book. These words are alone, beach, city, holiday, scared, snooze, starfish, storm, and wave. All right, we got a lot to read, but first let's look at our magic word. The magic word for today is snooze. Do you know what snooze means? So, snooze is a light sleep or like a nap, especially during the day. All right, let's get started. Jonah the Moaner. And if you'll notice, there's going to be some rhyming words in this book. The authors are Nick and Clara Page, and illustrations are by Nikki Loy. Once there was a city full of lies and hate, with great big walls and a great big gate. Its people were rich and mean and strong, but God didn't like it when they did wrong. It was called Nineveh. So God called a man from a faraway land to tell them their city would turn to sand. They had to say sorry in the next 40 days. They had to change their minds and their nasty ways. The man was called Jonah. Jonah had heard about nasty Nineveh, so God's command put him in a spinnever. I can't go there because I'll end up dead. I think I'll take a trip to sunny Spain instead. So he went to Tarshish. So he packed his case with a ticket for Tarshish, took a bucket and a spade to look for starfish. But out at sea, a storm began to brew. The captain was scared, and his crew were too. They were all wet as well. And where was Jonah? He was snoozing downstairs. Get up, cried the captain, and say your prayers. It's all your fault that this ship's going down. If you don't own up, we're all going to drown. You're right, said Jonah. I'm running away. Throw me off the boat and you'll be okay. So the sailors picked him up and they threw him in the sea. The waves died down and they all had tea, except for Jonah. Deep in the ocean, it was tea time too, and a really big fish wanted something to chew. With a flick of its tail and a chomp chomp slurp, it swallowed up Jonah. Chomp chomp, burp. It was a really big fish, you see. Then God said, Jonah the Moaner, don't be a groaner. Look where it's got you, all wet and alone. You can't run away to starfish in the Tarshish. Just do what I say, double quick, make it sharpish. Sorry, God, said Jonah as he wobbled in the belly. I'll do what you want. Get me out quick, it's smelly. So God sent the fish to a beach real quick, and the really big fish brought up Jonah in his sick, which is not very nice. God told Jonah as he hit dry land, go and tell those nasty ninnies they'll be turned to sand if they don't change their ways in the next few weeks. There'll be a crashing and a smashing and shouts and shrieks. So Jonah went and told them, and to his surprise, they decided to be good. The king told Jonah, thanks for bringing this from God. Now go away, please. You really smell of cod, which is a kind of fish. So God forgave the ninnies, but it made Jonah mad. He just let them off, and they've been so bad. It didn't make sense. Jonah couldn't see. He said, "There is something fishy here, if you ask me." And God said, "Jonah the Moaner, don't be a groaner. I am in charge from here to Arizona. I forgive them if they're sorry every day. That's my way. Take it easy. Don't worry. You can have a holiday." Jonah the Moaner, your work here is through. The starfish in Tarshish are waiting for you. The end. All right, friends, you can pause the video here to point to the pictures and tell us about the story. We hope that you enjoyed the story, Jonah the Moaner, and it is a good reminder that God is always willing to forgive us, even when we don't feel like we're worthy. And also, it's a reminder that whatever God tells us to do, it's important to do it and to not be scared, because at the end, He'll promise you that He'll never leave you nor forsake you.